Okay, just waiting for it to go live. One moment. Okay, so it's gonna be my shortish Noel basic tutorial. I cover normals, combos, basic game plan, setups, and stuff like that. I apologize ahead of time if I cough or if I sound a little tired. I am a bit sick, and it's like 1:30. So, but hopefully this is useful to you guys. I have sound muted because I usually play without sound. So you guys can play whatever music you want. You have some freedom there. Okay. Let's jump into this. I'm doing this without any notes, so I might forget to cover some stuff, but hopefully not. Yeah, let's cover normals first. I'm gonna pull up her frame data, and I can actually link that frame data as well. Okay, so we'll go through all the normals. So 5A, extremely fast. This is 5 frames, so it's one of the fastest moves. -3 on block. I'll actually set. Wait. Sorry. Guard. Actually, just do this. Okay, so this move's -3 on block. It's staggerable freely, and you can do up to 3 of them in any chain. So you can do up to 3. It was really fast. It looks very similar to a throw, so it's very crucial to the throw game. It sets up easy TRM setups like that, and so forth. So it's your basic pressure string, or pressure on normal. It also hits crouching, which is extremely good. You can catch a lot of people pressing buttons like this, just freely staggering those. 2A has a lot of range. Really great in big normal. Good for stuffing people or just trying to approach like that. It's what, I think 1 on block now. Yeah, -1. It used to be +1, but still really good. Just great keep out tool. Characters like Makoto or other ground based characters without the best normals, you can usually stuff them with this. 5B. This move's like the god. Really underused tool. You can press it to keep people out. You can confirm on counter hit into 3C as a punish or whatever. And it actually works as a great anti-air. Has a pretty good vertical hitbox. This is one of your main spacing tools, and you just bully people with this. It's really good. 2B. This is one of your pressure tools. This is one of her best moves on block. It's ±0. It's really good. You can reset pressure like pretty easily with it. Frame trap off it. It's really good. It sets up really well for throws because it's even. It's pretty nasty. Use this move a lot in your pressure. It's also her fastest slow. So really good. 5C. This move has an enormous hitbox. Really good for confirms, combo parts. This is your main punish tool. In particular, on standing, on counter hit, it lets you combo into this for massive damage. So it's really useful. And just all around a good tool for just your footsies along with your 5B. It's a little more range, but it's more minus, of course. -4. How minus is 5B? 5B is -2, so it moves really good. And then 2C. This move has 2 hits. It's +1 on block the second hit, but it's pretty easy to IB the second hit because it's 2 hits. This move sets itself up well for frame traps. If if you make them block. 5A 2C is a good frame trap, and then from 2C it's +1, so you swing with 5A after, and then usually you can catch a lot of people, and if they happen to be crouching, then you get an easy confirm. 5C is also used for your crouching confirms. 5C combos into 3C on crouching. It used to be 2C, but now that doesn't work anymore, so you always have to use 5C, so you can easily confirm into that. We'll get into that later. What are normals? She has 6A. This normal is fantastic anti-air. It's really good. It's high reward. Something to take note of is the head invincibility doesn't kick in until 6th frame, so you have to use it a little bit preemptively. So sometimes it can be a little questionable to use this move, but overall, it's really solid anti-air, and you get good damage off it, good corner carry and stuff. 6B, standard standing overhead, leads to really good damage. Forces crouching, and it's what, 20. So startup on it. Startup 26 frames, so it's pretty slow, but the range is really good. You can combo it from any range, so that's a good plus. 6C moves really fast. You can actually use it as a makeshift anti-air. The second hit is air unblockable and will lead to a lot of damage because it wall splats on hit. There's a lot of tricks you can do. It moves really quick. You can cancel before the second hit, stuff like that. It's pretty cute. Also hit 6B. You have a car throw. Really useful in this game. The throw range in this game is nerfed. So if you do the common throw setup would be like 5A 2B throw, and that doesn't work in this game, but you can go car throw. It's really good. You have to make sure that you're fully recovered, or else you'll get a 6B. You'll get a 5B. Mostly combo parts. So 3C. Low profile is a lot of things. It's a good move. It's punishable. It's very minus on block. Minus 18. Leads to high damage though. Mainly a combo part, but you can use it again. There are a lot of pesky moves like Ragna 5B. Wait. You can I guess it doesn't work against that, but it's like whatever. You can go under a lot of things. It's pretty useful in certain matchups, but be careful about throwing it out. Okay. Air normals, jump A, really quick, good air to air. If people jump, you can drag them down or whatever, or go for a throw mix up or whatever. It's pretty good. Jump B, great air to air. I think they actually buffed it a little bit in this game. I'm not actually sure. A lot of characters you'll actually have to jump B to be out their air options instead of a jump A because the angle. Jump C, really fantastic move. Jump A is actually overhead. Jump B is also overhead, but jump C is not overhead. So take note of that. There's a lot of hits, and it works actually reasonably well for air to air. There's a lot of counter hits done on this, so if you hit it air to air, then you can actually land and confirm pretty easily, which is pretty useful. What else? Her throw is really good. Like I said, you can car throw, and the animation looks very similar to a 5A, so you can actually set up for TRM pretty easily. What else? I guess I'll go over her special moves before drive normals. She has Optic Burrow, 2 versions. These are untechable on air hit, so if they get hit by this, you can actually usually run up and combo. It's pretty good, but they have a lot of recovery, so you have to be very wary about throwing this out. The reward usually isn't very high, so you have to keep note of that, but it's pretty good for disrupting. She has muzzle flitter. This is usually combo parts. It's a command grab / unblockable that whips on crouching. It leads to a lot of damage, and it looks like an overhead, so some people will stand up for this. Usually like better players. So sometimes you can catch people off guard, but it's really high risk. Like if I hold up, there's so much recovery. There's this move, Revolver Blast. It has actually a really good hitbox, but it's mainly combo parts. Jump 2C, mainly combo parts, as you can't do anything after. So is that true? I guess you can, but there's a lot of recovery. Your special moves? No. Drives. Drive 5D. This is her fastest drive. You'll use it to start drive pressure sometimes, like something like that. Drive 60. This is a low. Also combo parts. Or 60, not drive 60. This is 2D. You mainly use this to. You can use it to get out. It has foot invincibility. But also it catches people up backing. It forces them to block a mix-up, which is really good. So if you can call people out, you can make them block a medium mix-up. 4D. This move has body invulnerability. It's very useful in certain matchups. You can just completely destroy moves on reaction, but you should be careful not to mash on it. And it's also, you can be thrown during startup, so be wary of that. Jump D. It's mainly combo parts. You can actually reset with this. As I will show, like you can like do a short combo and then reset left right like that into another combo. It's pretty tricky. You can just mix it up with that. It's also just mainly combo parts. You do all your air combos into this move. It's really good. Drive 5A. The drive follow-ups, you can only use them after using one of the starting drive moves. This is like your fastest drive. Usually just to start, use it in drive pressure to set up a mix-up. This is a block string. It's tight. Drive 5A and then drive 6B. So it's used a lot for that. You can use that as a tight block string. Like that. Drive 6A launches on hit. So it's mainly used as a combo part. You also use this with drive 5A in order to manage height in combos. So it's pretty useful. Drive 5B wall bounces on hit, so it's mainly combo parts. Drive 6B is a 16 frame overhead, extremely fast and really useful whenever you can get to it. Much faster than this. Drive 5C, also combo parts, so you use it to regulate height. Drive 6B, combo parts. Each of the D moves are a little bit different. Drive 6D, it actually has a different animation. She lifts up her leg first, which is really troll. It looks like the overhead, and then it's like a 21 frame low, so it's really good. And then drive 2D, mainly combo parts. You see it doesn't go nearly as high. Drive 4D also has body invulnerability, which is really good. And that's basically it. There's some drive specials. Oh, just chamber shot. This is just combo ender. Very basic on standing hits. You can RC it for more damage. It's minus 15 on block. Bloom trigger. Standard block string ender or combo ender. Wall splats or wall sticks on hit, so you can use it in combos, and it pushes out very far. So even though it's minus 14, it's pretty hard to block. There's Spring Raid. It has invincibility. It's a flash kick, but you can combo on counter hit, but you only have access to it in drive mode, so it's not the most useful thing. And then there's also Assault Through. This move is minus 4 on normal block, and on instant block is very easily punishable, so you should be wary of using that. Mainly combo parts. You can also special cancel into any of your special moves. What else is there? there's a trick I should note. Your jump D, if you use it right before you land, you can actually Kara the recovery into another drive move. So like, for example, I can go straight into the overhead, which usually this is a drive move, so you usually can't do it. You just do like a plink, jump D into like another move. So you can like if you're good, I'm not good. You can go straight into drive specials that you usually you wouldn't have access to. Anyways, whatever. You can do like spring rain and stuff. It's pretty cool. That more or less covers her normals. Her game plan is pretty simple. She's rush down character, really good 5A stagger pressure, good frame traps, really annoying, really good grab, great damage everywhere, usable overheads. If you can get into drive pressure, then she can get pretty scary mix-ups. But overall, if you play patient neutral, she has really great normals. Rewards patient play, but she can also go crazy. And she's really good off a knockdown in the corner. So anyways, that's a basic overview of her normals, her basic game plan. Okay, so part 2, I guess I'll get into some combos. It's already pretty long, my bad. Okay. Combos. For people that don't know, this game's basically breaking down into normal starters and short starters, or long starters, or whatever. And based on the kind of starter you did, you have a certain amount of time that you have to combo, and then based on that, whether you did a short starter or normal starter, you will adjust your combo accordingly. There's also a system where if you use the same move twice in a combo, certain moves, then it prorates the combo extremely bad and usually ends your combo. So you have to be aware of using the same move twice. But yeah, she also has a follow-up. She has a special move, 2-2C, and also 2-2B, which is cancelable into 2-2C, and they're both dash cancelable. These are completely combo parts, and you only have access to them whenever you knock the opponent into the ground, such as 6B knockdown, 3C knockdown, and jump D knockdown, for example. So take note of that. A basic combo on standing. You can combo any normals, any gatlings, you can do all your gatlings and then go into chamber shot. That's like a basic mid-screen combo. I'll put notation in the description. Anything short like that. It's very basic combo into a fireball. You can also go for a reset. You can instant air dash your jump C, or your 5C or 5B. Go for a left right. This midscreen on crouch. Your 5C will combo into 3C, so you can do something like that. So basically your goal is to get into 5C, and then from there you will dash cancel your 5C, and then that's a basic combo. If you add some more normals, then you're gonna want to shorten it to something like that, probably. If you're too far, like this range, oh, it's even far. You might want to go into an air combo like that, and that's your basic crouch combo off a short starter. And off a long starter, such as 5B or 2B, Two moves you'll hit often, or 2C. 2C has 2 hits, so you have a lot of time to from crouching. You'll do something like oh, what the heck. For mid-screen, you'll do something like that. The 2D is optional, the side swap. You can do it without 2D just fine. Because the jump D will cross up every time. Usually. Not every time. You can do the same combo. You can also combo into a knockdown if you want. Like so. And I'll put all the notation in the description. Or hopefully most of it. And then on Counterhit, use work on standing. This works into your normal bread and butter. Oh, beware, if you've already used 2-2C, not to use it later in the combo. 5C, 3C also works on Counterhit. This is one of your basic punch combos. Midscreen throw combo. Again, the 2D is optional. So that's without the 2D side swap, and you can do that. And you can also go into a knockdown as usual. And then that's your throw combo. You can also substitute 2B instead of 5B, so it's easier for some people. Airthrow combo mid-screen. It's very similar, but you actually have more to work with. So you'll do something like that. You can also side swap. Oh, I did a little too much there. Oh, you can also go into a knockdown like so. Random air hits. If you can get above them, you can go straight into this basic ender as well. That's your staple ender basically. Like if you can get any random air hit, like a counter hit jump C. You know, you could do X into the same combo every time pretty much. As long as you haven't already used 2-2C in your combo. That's your staple ground ender. You can also combo into 6A from 2B or 5B. So you could do something like that and then get the same combo. In this case, like for example, you want to keep going in the same. You wouldn't want to side swap with 2D, so you just do that. Oops, and then go into the regular ender. Anti-air 6A. On normal hit, you can super jump straight into the combo. The usual. Same thing every time. On counter hit, you can do the same thing. I added a little 5B there. You don't need to do that. There's also an instant air dash combo you can do. it works about the same way. If you hit a counter hit 5B, you can you link it to another 5B. Oops, like that. You get a full confirm. Really good. That's why one of the benefits of poking with 5C, if you catch them jumping and you counter hit them, it's really easy to just confirm into another combo. Stuff like that. It's pretty good. If you hit a counter hit jump C, you usually have time to land and link a 5A, I've noticed, which is pretty cool. They buffed the hit stun really well on that. Or if you hit it falling, you can always combo into 5C or 5B. 5B has less hit stun, but it's faster, so it can be easier to combo off in a lot of situations. It has a better hitbox. 5C doesn't hit as high vertically, so usually a lot of times you want to do 5B, 5C to confirm, and it'll work most of the time. But like in some cases, they'll just be too high in the 5C whiff, so you just want to do 5B. Oops, something like that. Okay, that covers most of those combos. Any are random combos you might want to do, like muzzle flitter. You do the same thing as usual. They all go into the same combo route. It's very easy to remember. Okay, so moving on, we'll do some mid-screen to corner combos. You can do, basically the only thing you change is how would I, so if you do like from anywhere, oops, what the heck. So in this situation, you can do alpha combo like this. You can do a salt through and continue comboing in a lot of situations. So like if I do that, oh man, sorry. You can do a mid-screen to corner combo. Whenever you get the drive 5B wall bounce, you can just do a salt through if you're close enough to corner, and it will push him to the corner actually, which is pretty useful. That's just one thing to keep in mind. Another thing to keep in mind is if you close enough to corner and you hit that, you can go straight into your corner ender, which I will teach you about now. You can just take the wall splat from 60-second hit. Corner throw combos, I guess. This works on most characters. The goal for your corner combos, you want to get 2-2B SMP ender, which I will go into the reason for that later with the setups. So that's your basic throw combo. Another variation you could do is those drive moves instead. Work better on some characters, but you have to dash your 2B after, so it can be difficult. Like so. It's a bit character specific, so that can change. If you get any long starter, that's like a basic combo. Don't do that. You could do something like that. Sorry. Combo route I like to do. Oh, I'm having trouble with this link right now. This is one of her harder links, but it's something she benefits like really greatly from. So I would recommend getting it down and not messing it up like me right now. Oh man, what am I doing? There we go. Something like that. On standing, if you can get that kind of hit in combo into 6A, that's what you would want to do. Otherwise, you just have to still take your regular chamber shot combo. She doesn't get very much on standing in general, unless you can combo with a 6A. So on crouching, if you get a short starter, just like so, that's the combo I would recommend doing. That'll give you 2-2B SMP. You can also do something like that should work. I'm not actually sure, but I would recommend going for the former if you can remember. On a long starter, the optimized combo I do, you get about 4K and the knockdown. Really good. You can do something like that from jump-ins, get really solid damage. Make sure you don't add too many hits, or else that might happen. If that is the case, and you actually do end up adding too many hits at the beginning, you can shorten the combo, like so. You lose some damage, but just try to be wary of that. If a combo is optimized, you usually don't have much more to add, like much more time to work with. Oh, also Midscreen, you can add super after jump D. You can add super after drive 6B. And sometimes you can add it after drive 5C for that combo. You can add it after muzzle flitter. That should work. I think that works. I'm not 100% sure actually. Maybe not. I'm not actually sure. And after drive 6B, you can always add it. So like, that should pretty much always work. Same thing in the corner. You want to add a super. Do something like that. Pretty simple. Some RC combos. If you're standing, you can always go into chamber shot, RC, and then dash 5B, 5C, and get a full combo from the wall splat. Almost always worth it. You change what would usually be like a 1700 damage combo into a 4000 damage combo. Is really great. This actually works mid-screen too. It's a bit finicky on some characters. You really have to watch your distance, because if you start the combo from too far, then you won't get it. Off certain combos, you can actually get the full corner ender. Like if you throw into the corner. Wait, what is it? I don't remember if you actually get this whole thing off Airthrow. We may never know because my execution is not good. I'm not actually sure. You may or may not get the ender. No, you don't. Okay, that's fine. So you just end after 6B. Another route you can do on crouching is you can go straight into a saw through. Do something like that, or you can actually do the full ender. If you're doing this combo after saw through, there's a route you can do like that, and that'll give you 2-2B SMP as well. Take your pick. I think it's a little less damage, but it's pretty consistent. If you're a little bit out of the corner and you get a throw, you can just run up 2B or even 5B. I think it should work if you dash 5B from like right here. That part's a little tricky on some characters. Some characters you have to dash 2B. Some characters are actually the 2-2B will whiff on them. You have to do something a little different. I can show you that later. Drive moves. So oh, and also on jumps, if you don't feel comfortable, just go straight into this and you can do the ender like that. It's like a very basic short combo. And worth noting, I guess, if you get like a crouching combo where you use like all the normals, I think the only combo you can possibly do is that. Actually, that's a pretty cool combo. It's drive combos. There's a couple of drive starters that you will get fairly commonly. Start with 2D, drive 6B, the overhead, drive 6D, the low, and 2D sometimes as well. You gotta know how to come off each of those hits. The general rule of thumb is that if they're standing, you want to combo into drive 6A to launch them, and follow up into drive 6B as such. You usually get the whole thing off, whatever. So some situations, depending on the amount of follow-ups you have, things can actually end up a little differently. So let's say as a sample block string, you do drive 5D and drive 5A, and then a mix-up. So midscreen, if you get that, that's the combo. And that's how you can do an ender like that in the corner, just after the wall bounce. Just add here. As a general rule of thumb, you can do that. Sometimes if you're too close to the corner, you'll actually cross under. You have to be worried about that. So in that case, as long as the paration isn't too high, you can actually add a 6C1 hit, and that will force you to stay in the corner, to stay outside the corner. And then if they're standing and then they happen to get hit by the low, you do something like that. The same business. You can probably get more. Feel free to optimize as necessary. Like for example, you might even get something crazy. I don't actually know. Oops. Yeah, you might actually get this sorry. Here you go. Yeah, you get that off there. It's really cool. Notice when I do the drive 5B for the wall bounce, keep in mind that's where you would do that in most cases. So you go like, you'll note that I already used assault through, so after jump D I can't use assault through again. In the corner combos, you generally use assault through if it's a long starter. And then 4D launches on hit. It's a semi-reversal. You use it to go through some moves. It fail counters on Counterhit as well. So in general, you'll follow up with 2D to drag them back down. Something that always works is that you can always do is that one, but you'll notice they're actually a little bit low. You can still get the whole thing, you know, etc. Full combo. I like personally to do that. You notice they're much higher. It's much easier to get the full thing. Yeah, in general, you can usually get all of that. You'll start to notice when they're jumping and stuff. They start to things start to not work out so well. So like if I hit him jumping, you know, that could whiff. So what I'd actually want to do is, oops, something like that. If they're too high, you can actually, you know, come up with whatever works for you. That works on some heights, but in our cases they end up really low and it's pretty difficult. So another situation you want to be able to come off is if you do jump C, you can Kara jump D into a quick overhead or a quick low, and a combo for those off the overhead, you want to do that as usual. Off the low, you want to do what did you do off the low? Oh no, I look like a fraud. Oh, I think what I did was it was this. I think that works off both. Yeah. So from there you have a lot of follow-ups, and then you can actually just do that same follow-up off both of them. Sometimes if you mess up the Kara, you'll just get 60. So it's good to do that drive follow-up. You can also do if they set to block, you can Kara into drive 5A for the mix-up, and that's gapless pretty much. There's a small gap if you go straight into the overhead, I believe. But if you want to be completely safe, you can do that, or you can go like that. Whatever works for you. Was there some other things to note in the corner? If you hit 40, usually this works, right? But the wall is actually further from you, so that doesn't work anymore. So you have to add more hits to get yourself out of the corner before. So you can do something like that, and then you'll actually be far enough out of the corner to combo. Oh, she also has Drive 4D. It's a little cross up. It's kind of just a gimmick, but you can do some tricky stuff because it actually pops you up over them. So, so in a situation, well, it will cross up into the corner. So if you do that, for example, you need to, if you go straight into a follow up like that, it's actually too far. So you can go. I added a 5C in both of those, and then it gave me the height. Or it gave me the distance I need to get out of the corner. In the corner, if you hit the overhead, you do that follow up. And similarly, if you do the low, also do the same follow up. Pretty cool. To combo off that, it's actually the same for both. Oops. You get the SMP. And it works off both the high and the low, which is fantastic. It's the exact same combo, exact same follow-up, very easy. So now we get two more combos. The 6B combo, combo into 5D, basic drive combo. If you're getting to the corner, remember you can always do a saw through and continue as such. Remember, you already did a saw through, so you have to keep that in mind. Oops, actually, the combo should be. That, and I'll give you the SMP. And one more combo before I explain that. This combo spends 50 meter. Notice it does a lot of damage, really a lot of damage. The reason for that is that the bloom trigger, actually you'll notice forces standing the first hit, and you RC it into the command grab, which does a lot of damage. It's really good. It's actually a Jin specific combo. Drive 40 also forces crouching, forces standing. So that works on Jin. Really good like that. It does so much damage, makes this overhead really rewarding on Jin. I don't think it works on any other characters to my knowledge. Be careful with the jump CD. It's very paraded at that point. So okay. So now we get a little bit into her. Oh, sorry, one more combo from this exact position. On standing, you could do any hits into overdrive cancel. Oops. Oh, a little far from the corner. And that's like a great amount of damage. It's so much corner carry, it's really good. I didn't really talk about our overdrive. It improves her drives. Some of her special moves get more properties. like you can combo into 5D. Spring Raid moves you forward, so it lets you combo off it in Overdrive for free. That's what lets this combo work, or whatever. What else is there? Assault through wall bounces, I think. It'll wall bounce mid screen, I believe. One more combo on crouching. From that, you can actually Tiger Knee Thor and do a combo from there. It's totally up to you whether you like to RC this. You actually get a better combo off that, but you get more upfront damage just unburstable from this. What else is there? Okay, so let's get into her main drive setup. So you notice this overhead is really slow. So a lot of her mix-up just comes from just stagger pressure with throws. And you know, the occasional overhead, you can like reset into overhead from like quite the distance. But the real mix-up comes from that move and that move. Really hard to block, right? So as I noted before, this doesn't quite block string, but if you can get them to respect into this, you get a pretty reasonable mix-up from there. Of course, that depends on the opponent. Some people like the DP, and you have to be careful about that. Luckily, she has a way to bait DPs. You actually just 4D the DP. It's pretty funny how that works. I can show you that in a bit. And that's all good. If you get jump C, you can always go into mix-up, and that's really good. There's almost no gap. And the 6D will actually low profile a lot of things, which is extremely convenient. But the real bread and butter of her mix-up comes from this setup. So you might ask, why are we going for the SMP on 2TP, or why are we ending with 2TP? Well, turn off block. If I do a filler combo, let's just do something like that. Okay, so from this situation right here, the SMP gives him less time to delay tech, and from here you can actually set up a really strong mix-up. So on immediate tech, from immediate tech, let's see if I can set it up. Oh, sorry. Here, this is an easier way to do this. I will demonstrate this like this. Let's say I am Ragna, they are Noel. Okay. The basic goal is you push him out with 2-2B, and then from right here you do drive 6A, drive 5A, and then mix up. Overhead or low, and they both have the same combo after, which is pretty convenient. So like you have a low and you have, you know, you have the high. So I'm gonna record all 4 options actually and demonstrate to you why it is super godlike. So option 1, I might have to record this a few times. Sorry. Oh, this is just some random filler combo, by the way, so. Oh my god. So there's a low. Option 2. Overhead. Option 3, we're gonna do this. Oops. Option 4. Sorry, I should have pre-recorded these, but I didn't plan this at all. Okay, so how are our setups? So let's show purpose of each one. So the first one, this one, this is actually a MIDI on immediate tech. So if I try to hold up back, I actually get opened up on jump startup, so that's really good. On delay tech, which this is the option you should immediately go for. This is a low. Oh, I actually immediate tech, my bad. Oh man, what am I doing? That goes straight too low. I need to not reset. There. Delay tech, you open up by the low, etc. This is the overhead. Also for delay tech. These 2 options, the whiffing drive 5A, is mainly for delay tech. It's pretty close to MIDI. And all important question: if they're just coming at you with driving loose, why wouldn't you dragon punch? Oh, oh man. So here I'll attempt to dragon punch. Just hope this works. There you go. Actually punishes it. Let's see if I delay tech dragon punch. Yep, actually punishes it every time. Pretty godlike. There's actually a 4th option. Oops. You can do actually this. You can do that to bait out wake up command throw or wake up throw. And then from any of those hits, you go into the same combo. Always, every time. Oh, that whips on Ragna. Good to know. So I'll do this instead. That whiffs on Ragnar? Oh, well, okay. On characters that 2-2B whiffs on, there's actually a trick. You just have to shoot more gunshots, actually. More 2-2Bs, and then it'll work. Oh, Ragnar, please. For most characters, you should be able to loop this pretty easily. Oh, okay, there we go. Sorry. There's a little like minor adjustments you have to do based on character to optimize this. Yeah, that's too far. So I'm gonna have to delay just one part. Like that. Okay, it does work. Maybe that makes it more consistent on every character. Oh god, I'm just missing the link now. And then it loops again. And you get the same mix up over and over again. And it does like over 3K. And you know, as you can tell, it's pretty crazy dangerous that she can just run this Oki on you. And the Drive 6D will actually pick up no tech, which is really, really godlike. Let's set them to no tech. See, it just picks them up. Do the same combo every time. So it pretty much covers everything. It's really good. Also in general, if they like to jump and up back, if you know they're gonna, if you feel that they're gonna up back, you can actually call them out with 2D and actually force them to block a drive mix up, and that you can't up back that. So people that like to up back, just, you can, you know, it's risky because you can just get 5-8 out of it or 6-8 out of it anti-aired, but if you know they're gonna up back, then you can really force them to eat a nasty mix up. That was pretty good. They can't up back the actual mix up in fear of the drive 6 speed because it is gapless. It should work. I guess you wouldn't want it to be gapless, but yeah, it's pretty good. So like an example of Noel, how strong she is in this version. If you just hit at the start of the round, here, let me give a example with 0 meter. So start around, let's say you get a hit, overdrive cancel that, dual combo. Whoops, not very good because as you can see, so you get an overdrive cancel, over 5B, pretty common hit, overdrive cancel it. Ugh. You hit this overdrive combo. Hooray. You get this. One mix up. Oh, let me even turn off health regen. They'll actually show up better. We're just like too far. Ragna, please. If you're too far, you can dash 2A, but usually you shouldn't have to. You hit this, mix them up one time. Mix them up again, and they're already dead. Like, one hit, one mix up, and then they're like near death. Or you can even super on your second mix up, and you just have enough meter. It's like extremely frightening that Noel can just run you over like that. You know, she can bait your DP. It baits pretty much every DP. Just that corner Oki is pretty much your goal. You want to get there, and a lot of her combos just have like such fantastic corner carry, especially the fact that she can just side swap like that at freedom. I mean, if you're close to the corner, this guarantees wall stick, so you always get a knockdown like that. And then if you get like any kind of throw in the corner or something, then you get the same setup every time. Oops. And you know, just loop this like forever. It's ridiculously good. That's our basic game plan. You wanna just poke, neutral, fish for a hit. If you get standing hit, just go into that. Even max range, if you have overdrive, feel free to just do that when you need to. And you know, just if you can take them to the corner, take them to the corner. I mean, if you see them crouching, you just hit that. It's really easy to confirm that. Same combo. If you've already used 2-2C on the crouch combo, be sure you don't do it again. You can actually do something like something like that. Run the same mix up. Use jump A, try to get in. Pretty good. If you can force someone to block jump A and get in, like her whole goal is just you have to get in. That might even work. Jump C is a good zoning move, kinda. They can get beaten out pretty easily, but the hitbox is not bad on it. Basic stuff like that. One last thing. I guess there's another combo route. If you hit that 6C second hit, you can actually do that as a combo sometimes. The situation comes up very rarely. One such occasion is the Overdrive combo. You'll notice I do that, and I would just do a combo like that if I was too far from the corner. But if you're at this like mid-screen area, then you are at the perfect spacing to do that combo. It's really got like, yeah, that's basically Noel in a nutshell. Get your rush down. You can cross under. Pretty cool setup. Off a 2-2B hit like that. Pretty tricky. There's an even trickier setup that I haven't really messed with. It involves see if I can do it. You can actually cross under with 6D. I haven't really messed with it though. I usually just do the 2B cross under, but if you can actually cross under with 6B, you can go straight into the overhead. It's like a cross up overhead and really hard to block. Crush trigger is a thing. On standing, if they block crush trigger, you just want to go straight into that. Do whatever you want. Full combo. On crouch, crush trigger. I don't have enough either. Crouch trigger. You're crouching. Do your combo. Yeah, that's pretty much just character in a nutshell. Some things to watch out for. Characters with big normals, really scary. Beware people beware using your anti-air. Be very careful about it. If it gets blocked, on block you can't cancel into 60, which is not the worst. But like you can't jump cancel on block, so like some people. So it's kind of, you have to be wary of it. It's really good, but you know, her 5B is really big. Like, people really underrate this move, but like this normal is like known as a god, and you can like totally trade with it or even beat it if you know, like outsplice, because she's swinging her gun, so it's pretty quick too. So you know, not like, you know, don't use in all situations, but it's not a bad idea to, you know, zone people out loud with this move. Use optic bro sometimes. Try end in 2C. Your only plus move. Even on IB, it's only -1, so it's not that bad. Some of our moves can be pretty minus. Even at like max range, if they're not blocking, you do something like that, you can easily confirm into like a huge damage combo. Oops, I already used 2C twice. Don't do that. I like to buffer 5C after a lot. Switch on hit. You can even buffer overdrive cancel. Remember to do that. Near corner, chamber shot just will do that. Make sure you wait for them to fall a little bit. It does huge damage. Don't forget that you have the RC combo. That should work. I'm not sure why it's not working, but yeah, it's great. Does a lot of damage. Air super is good. You're very punishable if it whiffs, so be very careful about that, especially when you're in your corner. If you're in the corner, you can get a combo off it pretty easily. If you hit it, like, you can just like overdrive it. I mean, you can just RC it, then do whatever you want with it. It's not a lot of damage, but it's pretty neat. You can get a kill sometimes. Be wary of how you use 4D. It was a good move. That's like incredibly useful. But if you get like called out, you're like actually just gonna die. Or like, it baits, but you have to not be dumb about it. It's like a more of a matchup specific thing. You can't use the anti-air in this game. You used to be able to do that, but you can't do that anymore. Any character specific things? Oh, I guess one thing, characters like Makoto, do a corner combo. Some things are a little tricky on some different characters, so you have to mess with it. Like in particular, if you do this route, the guns whiff on her as well. So what I actually do is I shoot extra guns and it usually works. It seems to be fairly consistent, but you know, of course, since I'm making a video, things don't work. Whatever. So experiment with that. Tips with this link. Some people have trouble with it. Just dash immediately as possible and then 5B. Just buffer the dash as fast as you can, and then you'll have time to 5B. If you double tapping is really useful. Like, a lot of people miss this, and that's like such a high damage confirmed that you can't be missing that. So, like, even I miss it sometimes. I like to double tap it. Remember not to use 2TC there. But yeah, that's basically it. That ended up being super long, but that's pretty much everything about this character. So there you go. Oh, last thing, reversal super, really fast. It's really good. It's extremely fast and has guard point, so it beats most things. If you hit it, you can RC for a combo like that. There's a lot of damage. Turn things around really quickly. Yeah, that's it. No over million, I guess. Yeah. Here you go. Not really short, but if you have any questions, please ask me. I'll try to make a little short guide around the video, so it's not a little easier to navigate. But yeah, there you go. Thanks for watching. Peace. Tweet me if you have questions at FW Travis Spain, or leave them in the comments. Peace.